Life is beautiful if we look at it beautifully. Let's make it beautiful together. Presenting wonder. Let's discover. Let's spread discoveries.
Hi, my name is Aneesh Ninan.
And I am Viren Chawla. This is a Mindvalley application, and we would also like to take this opportunity to inform our viewers a little bit about Mindvalley. Mindvalley is one of the major sources of inspiration that we have and where we get our realistic ideas from. The alignment of our thoughts with Mindvalley is what we are trying to showcase through this entire journey.
Mindvalley, we think, is a big ball of thoughts focused on imparting education to the world in its own way. It talks about personal growth, happiness, health, spirituality, relationships. Simple things which play an essential role in overall development of an individual, but not yet really taught in our traditional schools and universities.
At Wonder, we are trying to focus on simple things like smile because it matters, or help because the world needs more. And that's what we believe our mission is, to make people realize how these little things can have a large impact in their lives.
In this fast-paced world, everyone is stressed about a lot of things. We felt if we could convert our meaningful thoughts into beautiful short videos with positive messages, it can really bring a difference. And that's how Wonder came into existence.
Our first concept is called I Am You. It talks about joys and miseries our normal human faces in his life.
I never liked to be scolded when I was a kid. I'm given ranks since the beginning of my life. I am you. College gave me a sense of being a mature student. Then I realized my destiny is tied to a piece of paper, resume. What about the rest of my life I lived and experienced? No records. I am you.
The message which we wanted to communicate is to follow your own desires and make your own choices. We find this thought closely associated with one of Mindvalley's video called Question Everything, which also talks about following your own passion, creativity, talent, identity, rather than just following the pre-existing rules.
Moving on, our next video was on smile. The idea behind this was to remind people to smile more often, be it passing a smile to a stranger or to a friend. In this process, we captured more than 130 smiles on the camera, and it was truly a mesmerizing experience.
It matters when a complete stranger smiles at you. The magic when you make someone completely unknown to known, and suddenly you feel that the world is a nice place to live. The magic of smile, a wonder we humans have. A smile not missing from your face, but from your heart. Bring it back, it's just one thought away. Smile, it matters.
The concept of smile is inspired from Emily Fletcher, one of the speakers of Mindvalley, who talks about putting no conditions on being happy. Rather, it is a feeling from within. And that's what we wanted to communicate, to make smile a part of your own personality.
Our next concept wasn't help, but we wanted to talk about help in other than obvious ways, like listening to someone patiently or forgiving someone even if they have done us wrong.
Putting smile on a face, sharing food with grace, a feeling of being acknowledged, satisfaction of being heard, promise of being there, gladness of being accepted, a pat on the back, or even just holding a hand. All these things make me realize helping someone is my best prize. Help. The world needs more.
There is help in every form that we can give and receive from the world. And that is what we wanted to make people realize. And if we look closely, Mindvalley's whole concept revolves around helping each other. Be it teaching to the world how to be happy, healthy, free and fulfilled. Or be it building a community where people together help each other grow and become highly evolved beings.
Our latest video talks about fear. Fear is something that everyone has. No one talks about it, and most of the times it doesn't exist.
Yes, fear doesn't exist. Let us all think about the fears that we have and decide whether it is actually there or is it just a mental picture keeping us away from being our best. A little introspection is what we need to remove the fears that limits our abilities to do things better.
Mr. Viren, the CEO of Mindvalley, talks about being unfuckwithable. which means being self-sufficient or being immune to both praise and criticism. In addition to it, we should also be focusing on doing good deeds and being honest towards our work. Because if we do things right, there is nothing to be afraid of.
With every passing day, we are trying to become a better version of ourselves. And this is what we aspire for everyone.
We truly want to live in a society where people are more helpful, humble to each other. And this can be only achieved through education.
This is where we think Mindvalley is playing a major role by educating millions of people across the countries. We believe in the mission and values of the company and wish to contribute by being a part of it.